Good evening, I'm Sharon Coe. Tonight's top story, new reaction over the federal mask mandate change. Today, a federal judge ruling travelers do not have to wear face coverings inside airplanes and other public transit. Here's what we know right now. The White House calling the decision disappointing. So far tonight, it's not clear if the feds will appeal the judge's ruling. In the meantime, the TSA says it'll not enforce the mandate. In minutes, a list of airlines and their responses. But first, Chopper 5 flying live over the San Antonio International Airport tonight. And on the ground, KENS 5 reporter Henry Ramos. Henry, what's the airport saying about the new developments?
Well, Sharon, for now, San Antonio International recommending that mask should be worn here. In an email statement to KENS 5, officials say that they're on standby, essentially waiting on the DOJ and the CDC to see where they go from here. You know, earlier today, I saw the majority of travelers still wearing masks, but there are a few that already ditched them. Business as usual at the bustling San Antonio Airport. But today, a difference you could see.
I think it's about time.
Travelers like Jane Smith not wearing a mask.
It's just time we get on with living our life.
Today, a big ruling bringing a change in the federal mask mandate. A Florida federal judge striking down the CDC's order for public transportation. The judge called it unlawful, saying the feds exceeded their authority. For now, TSA will not enforce the mandate.
I don't have to wear this thing.
Nurse Jason Rhodes feels the same.
I do feel that COVID's decline on the major decline, and I think it's an appropriate time to lift the ban on masks.
Okay, I agree. It's about time. If the airlines are going to mandate it themselves, that's what we're going to do, and then we have the choice to fly that airline or not fly that airline.
The majority inside the airport were wearing their mask. Travelers still proceeding with caution.
There's always still like that transmissibility factor where, you know, I might be okay, but someone else might not be. And I think until we get to that point where it's more common for everybody to kind of be okay, maybe we probably still should be wearing them.
Fast moving story right here, just within the last 30 seconds. In the middle of this story that we just brought you, a new update now from San Antonio International Airport. I want to read it to you live on the air as this just came in through my phone. It says effective immediately, masks are not required at the San Antonio International Airport. It says that the airport will work with its stakeholders and partners to ensure the message is shared with travelers. Again, that just coming down here within the last 30 seconds, saying that masks are not required here at the airport. And on the other side, we also checked in with VIA because it impacts them, and it seems that VIA is sticking to its guns. I want to get you to an email statement they sent to us saying in part, quote, VIA will continue to follow the guidelines provided by the CDC and the federal government, including the order requiring masks for all customers and employees of public transportation through May 3rd. Until we receive different or additional instruction about this rule, we will enforce the mask mandate for all VIA vehicles and facilities, end quote. All right, now back to the air, because again, a lot of new reaction coming in from airlines. I'll go ahead and send it back to you, Sharon, in the studio as we're tracking that side of the story.
All right, Henry, thank you. And let's check on what 3 airlines are saying tonight. Let's start with Southwest. They say since the TSA is not enforcing the policy, employees and passengers do not need to wear one. American Airlines says you don't need to mask up on domestic flights, but you may need to if you're flying international or if local rules require it. And United also says masks are not needed if you're flying domestic, but you could need one if you leave the country, depending on the rules of wherever you're going. Here's at airports. Videos like this one have been popping up on social media tonight. These travel mask mandate developments come as the COVID risk level in Bexar County remains low and steady. Metro Health typically indicates this risk level on Tuesdays, so we'll let you know if there are any changes tomorrow. For now, we know that 112 new cases are reported today. We've seen triple-digit numbers in 3 of the last 4 days. The 7-day moving average is now at 100 new cases per day. That is the first time we've seen triple digits since March 13th, but there are 0 new deaths. And this chart shows you how cases have been trending overall. You can see recent numbers are far lower than the last peak we saw in the winter. Elsewhere in the country, Philadelphia is bringing back its masking rules. Today, it became the first major U.S. city to reinstate a mask mandate in all indoor public spaces amid the surge of the Omicron subvariant BA2. A group of business owners and residents suing to overturn it.